Yeah, man, I can confirm that he has been charged, as the police have indicated in their press conference. He was charged earlier on today. But the reality is nothing that we did not expect. Nothing happened that we did not expect. It is clear from their posture earlier on, taking him into custody and conducting the various interviews, that this was a possible course, and they have decided to take this course. They're feeling that they have enough evidence to do so. Of course, we'll see what a court thinks of the evidence, and at the appropriate time, Mr. Maitland and everybody else will have their day in court.
Blessings. This morning, all the latest on the Noel Maitland's case. He was also visited by a popular entertainer while in lockup. They are currently probing that incident. Also coming up, all 3 cops implicated in the killing of a Tyler are now in custody. So that and more, but most importantly, remember that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please, I'm asking you to subscribe. Plus, click the notification bell, and while doing so, select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel, on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always, for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more Beatitude. Intro soon forward. So the media understands that Constable Maitland, who was yesterday charged for the murder of social media influencer Donna-Lee Donaldson, was also visited by a popular entertainer last week at the Grand Spend police lockup in St. Andrew. However, the entertainer reportedly denies that Maitland was who he visited. So the police high command says that cop has been transferred pending a probe for his alleged role in facilitating the unauthorized visit. Yesterday at the Jamaica Constabulary Force monthly press conference, Deputy Commissioner of Police DCP Clifford Blake, answering a question posed by the media on the subject, said the High Command is aware of the incident and it is under investigation, and all he can say at the moment is at least 1 member was removed from the said police station pending the outcome of the investigation.
I'm asking if a police officer was recently transferred because he facilitated an unauthorized visit of an entertainer with Noel Maitland at the Grand Spend police station.
If I may answer that one, Commissioner. Yes, we are aware of that incident and it is under investigation. And I can say yes, at least 1 member was removed from the station pending the outcome of the investigation.
Constable Maitland, who is Donna-Lee Donaldson's boyfriend, was arrested on Wednesday, July 27 on Duke Street in Kingston. Donaldson, who was last seen in the company of Constable Maitland, was reported missing by her mother, Sophia Logg, on July 13. Donaldson was last seen alive by her family on July 11 when Maitland picked her up from her family home. She was reportedly taken to his apartment on Chelsea Avenue in St. Andrew. And backtrack to what DCP Bailey said last week. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey last week said there was adequate evidence to link the policeman to Miss Donaldson's disappearance. Yesterday, during the press conference, DCP Bailey said, "We believe Miss Donaldson was killed Tuesday, the 12th of July, between the hours of 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. The police said they have searched the Riverton city dump. However, her body has not yet been located." Now, in further development, it is understood that what led the police to charge Mr. Maitland with the murder of Donna-Lee was after significant evidence, including telephonic data, tied Mr. Maitland to the crime. And of course, that includes telephone calls made, etc. Forensic work led to the discovery of Donna-Lee Donaldson's blood on a curtain in Maitland's apartment. So our blood did upon curtain, people. Additional forensic evidence also tied Mr. Maitland to the crime, which they have not disclosed as yet. I guess they'll save those for the trial. The music producer, the founder of a one-time label, is expected to face additional charges in connection with what the police believe to be efforts to hide his involvement in the crime and to frustrate the police investigation. And the coach that everyone is talking about was indeed an item in question. They paid some attention to the coach, and evidence was also obtained from the said coach in Maitland's apartment, and a determination was made that the volume of Donna-Lee Donaldson's blood found would have made it unlikely that she survived the attack which led to her murder. So the amount of blood that them find, them say, boy, she can't bleed so much and still out here alive, she's dead. So to the amount of forensic evidence gathered, they are declaring Donna-Lee Donaldson dead. To lose so much blood and still be alive is impossible. That is what they're saying. So Mr. Noel Maitland is to face the Jamaican justice system in the coming days. And if you have reached this far, please, I'm asking you to like the video. All I need in return is just a like on my videos. So here's another case of highly suspected police murder. On July 16, Mr. P0lice, a 29-year-old Tyler, was shot sitting outside a bar in his community of Green Glide Close in Red Hills, St. Andrew. The three policemen who have been implicated in the execution-style killing are now in custody. The third cop, who was being sought, returned to the island from the United States on Monday. The other two policemen were pointed out on an identification parade on Saturday. A file is now being prepared for submission to the Director of Public Prosecutions for a ruling, and the first two cops who are attached to the St. Andrew North Police Division were arrested shortly after the death of P0lice. So all three men are now on a murder charge, and Mr. Noel Maitland would be next in line to round off the tally for the day to make it number 4. So in all, 4 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force was charged with murder in one day. And like I stated in one of my previous blogs, the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, if and when they are ready to start the journey on the road to recovery, their first step will have to be inside the camp, clean up the camp. Some detailed cleaning before you consider to look on the outside in relation to having a fruitful relationship with the public. Forget about the outside world for a moment. All officials associated with the security ministry, form a coalition, get yourself mentally prepared to make a change, even if it requires to hurt some people during decision making. Fire over fire, just let go some people. Do what you have to do as long as it is for the betterment of the country. And if we should take a look at the constables, send over go psychiatrists. Some of them look like them want counseling. Get somebody to sit down and talk to them. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say, just get rid of some people. Get rid of some of the old heads with their expired, narrow-minded IQ. Get them out, take out the office, have them hand in their resignations, resign immediately. Appointed some new people with bright, fresh ideas, because the truth is, some people are better off as advisors, not as decision makers. So, if the JCF really want to work with the people in a synchronized way, they will have to man up and start making examples out of their best friends, or else the process is going to become frustrating and awkward. They will have to work on themselves on the inside first. Display equal justice to everyone. That might break the law in all categories of the judicial system. Then people will automatically gain a little confidence in egalitarian law. As in, when the JCF treat all cases seriously and not by status or favor right there and then, the people will consider on giving the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, another chance where trust and confidentiality is concerned. Because many unsolved cases are there pending, all because the people are afraid to come forward to give evidence. They are in fear that the same police are going to go back and report to the suspect, telling him or her that Mass Jones and Uncle Sam carry them name come up a station. So people don't trust the police for many reasons, and the JCF will have to work on themselves and allow trust to build on its own timing, because it will be a process that requires patience. So they need to just take it slow like the hourglass and allow the wounds created by the JCF to heal by nature. See? Blessings. So there you have it, and always remember that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe, plus click the notification bell, and while doing so select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more beatitude. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.